Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. First of all, let me say some good stuff, or some awesome stuff is a better way to say that. The other day, there was a hangout that was held to help out. A bunch of people wanted to help out Sean Hufford, and I was supposed to partake in that. Unfortunately, I had a family emergency I had to attend to and was not able to attend. I did contribute. I did help out. Make sure you stop over to Red's channel, because that's where that was held at. If you want to help him out, make sure you do that. You know, he's done so much for everybody, and on top of being a stand-up guy. So head on over to Red's if you want to help out with that. It's pretty important. But and so my apologies, guys, for not being there. It's yeah, there was a lot of stuff I had to take care of, and then yesterday I already had plans, but that had nothing to do with that. I went and saw Metallica last night at in Munich, and it was a damn great show. But while I was at Metallica, let's see, at 11:17, 11:10, okay, so that would be 23. At about 9 o'clock yesterday UTC, while I was increasing my neck pain at the Metallica concert, apparently this was delivered to me. And let me show you this. Display capture. Isn't that what it is? Oh, right screen. There we go. That's what should be there. And transition. Here we go. Now, I don't know why it says RE case subject, and I don't know if there's anything going to be actually made out of this, but we're going to have some fun, guys. Apparently, according to the way this is written, somebody has done a privacy complaint against me regarding this is the link for the This Is FECORE video that I just did, and it also links it down here in the bottom. And then it gives these time frames, okay, which is 37 seconds to 1 minute, 12:13 to 12:27, 12:38 to 12:43, 16:34 to 16:40, 18:09 to 18:21, 25:22 to 25:53, and what does that say? Okay, so they got it all backwards. And then 2:42 to 3:12. Now these are time frames. The time frames I have done one or two complaints before in the past, and what it does is YouTube, when you're going through the complaint process, it asks you, what are the areas throughout the video that you would like to claim as having a privacy issue, and or whatever other issue. And you can identify little blocks of time. So that means that this was actually submitted by somebody, not as a blanket complaint, but they actually picked out individual areas, and I'm glad they did, because I'll just give you the first one, from 37 seconds to 1 minute, is this: the usage of this screen. And all the other ones similar are all the exact same thing. It's every time that I used this slide in the video. And yes, I'm using this slide in this video as well. And let me tell you why. Now, number one, me receiving this is not a strike against my channel. It just is acknowledging to me that somebody has submitted a complaint. It is not a declaration of this is exactly what's wrong, do or die. Hold on a second here. Let me move this over. And then this and that. Okay. So, and it says, we would like to give you an opportunity to remove or edit the private information within the content reported. After 48 hours of this notice, we will review the complaint for the potential violations of our privacy guidelines and consider restricting the content. Now, here's the thing. First of all, on the how to lose well. The first thing is that should YouTube decide that this is in some way violating privacy of YouTube policies and guidelines, of course I'm going to remove the video, and I am not going to take the strike against my channel. That part is obvious. Okay. However, as was just pointed out here by Farmer's Boy, I stated in the very beginning of the video that I was only going to be able to use, because Mike Kavanaugh did not want to assist me with documentation. I could only use the things that were publicly available. This is the FECORE website. http:// On the top here, about us. Okay. Got all this information, and then this is a public page. So to whoever it is, and unfortunately you don't get that information, to whoever it is who decided to submit this complaint, okay, I didn't give out any names that I don't know. I didn't dox anybody's information. I didn't say, you know, this is where Bob lives or anything silly like that. You know, I mean, because honestly, I don't know. The only person I know that, you know, one of them lives in Denmark, and one of them lives in California. And I think Bob lives in Colorado. But even then, I don't know any of that. So this is not, I'm not releasing anybody's information. This is not a privacy policy. This is not a privacy act. Okay? And as a matter of fact, I didn't even say anything in here that wasn't true as far as the people that I identified. Steve Torrance does have a channel that has a video on it called Magnetic Flat Earth, which they got this spiral here from. Mike Kavanaugh, okay? I didn't go into any of his personal stuff. I just identified him as the president of the organization and his quotes and his shortcomings, okay? Bob Nodell is a part of Globebusters. Bob Nodell has been and was a proponent for FECORE in the Flat Earth conferences. Bob Nodell is all over Seventh-day Truth Seekers channel. Okay? To be honest, of all the people here, those are the only three that I said anything about. Okay? I don't really know Sandor. I've seen a couple of things that people have their complaints about Rick Hummer, but I didn't go into that because I don't really care. Karen B, yeah, I know that she has no idea how to track a sunspot on the sun, but outside of that, didn't say anything about her. I know there's one or two videos out there that are completely destroying her for her, well, anyway. And then Jaron, well, yeah, I got a history with Jaron, but not in this video. I didn't even mention him. Okay? So, really. So whoever it was that submitted this complaint, all I'm going to say is, wow, that's some cowardice crap. I mean, really, that's some cowardice crap. Trying to get a hit onto my channel, okay, which I have not had a single hit in the 3+ years that I've been doing this, okay? I am very respectful of people's privacy. I am very even people I don't like. I'm very respectful of your privacy. I'm very respectful of all of that. But for somebody to even try, okay, now we all know that, you know, flat earthers tried to, well, they pretty much successfully kneecapped my fundraiser. So this is the kind of honesty you can expect from flat earthers. Okay? Literally. And but I got this message, and I just saw it maybe about half an hour ago, and I was like, well, this has to be discussed. Okay, now, again, I do not know, nor does it say, who submitted this this privacy thing. However, I do know that you can't get these, you can't get the time frames in there by saying that somebody else is being harassed. Okay, you can only claim it when it's your stuff. And so either it's somebody mimicking FECORE, or it's somebody, what do you call it, somebody just trying to be a dick, okay, I'm going to tell you that all of these time frames, and I can bring them up, all of these time frames refer to the usage of this public slide on a public website displaying only what is there as public information. So, I don't know, like I said, I don't know where this is going to go. According to the rest of the message, it says, we would like to give you an opportunity to remove or edit the private information with this content reported, of which there is no private information. That means that was the complaint that they submitted, was they used the thing saying that somebody's private information or somebody's privacy is being violated. After 48 hours of this notice, we will review the complaint for potential violations of our privacy guidelines and consider restricting the content. Again, if YouTube decides to do that, I'm going to dump the video. I'll probably just make a redacted version of the video and happily re-upload it. Okay? Please note, please note that you may not need to remove the content entirely in order to resolve the issue. YouTube offers a custom blurring tool, interesting, which allows you to blur anything in your video, including individuals or information. For more information on the blurring feature, please visit the Creator Blog and Help Center. Potential violations may occur in the title, description, or tags of your video. No, that's not what was identified. YouTube offers metadata editing tools you can access by going to your My Videos and clicking on the edit button on the reported video. Yeah, you just go in and you can edit your tags, you know, as long as the life of your video. We're committed to protecting our users. Well, gee, so am I. Let's see. Yeah, we're committed to protecting our users, and we hope you understand the importance of respecting others' privacy, which I do. When uploading videos in the future, please remember not to post someone's personal information without their consent. I have not uploaded anybody's personal information other than the information that is publicly available on the site that was being critiqued. Publicly available. Now, it would be something different if it just said, you know, Mike, Steve, Karen, Rick, and so on, and I said Mike Kavanaugh, Steve Torrance, Karen B. You know, I mean, that would be wrong on my part. However, I didn't. This is the information that FECORE distributed. This is the information that FECORE has on their public website. And by the way, as far as, you know, the content of my video, no, I still have not received the 990 and 1023 from FECORE. And Mike, you know my email address. So, let's see. We are committed to protecting our users, and we hope you understand the importance of respecting others' privacy. When uploading videos in the future, please remember not to post someone's personal information without their consent. For more information, please review our privacy guidelines. Okay. I violated nobody's privacy here. Okay. Nobody's. You might not dig what I have to say about calling you guys flat earthers because you are flat earthers. That's not meant to be derogatory. You guys are proponents of the flat earth movement. Okay. Period. I made no other reference to any of these people. Okay. And, hey, Mike, remember the part that I said in the video that it seems like you don't have control of your organization? If this was you, you need to let me know. If this wasn't you, then this is obviously, what do you call it? What I was talking about people who are acting in the name of FECORE, speaking in the name of FECORE, without your consent or okay or anything like that. I know you're going to call it off as, you know, other people's opinions and stuff like that. These are people who are making your company look bad, dude. Cool? And no, can we dox these jerk-offs? No, I have no intent, nor do I even really have the desire to do a thing like that. Okay? This is basically, as far as I'm concerned, this is a YouTube discussion. I don't care about where any of these people live or any of their personal information, what their second kid's name is. I really don't care. Okay? Because that is irrelevant to the discussion. It's irrelevant to any part of this. Yeah, prepare for strike 2 for showing it again. Yeah, well, cool. Because I'm just going to say it like this. This is not being arrogant. But should there be a review of this, like I said, they state right here that after 48 hours of this notice, we will review the complaint for potential violations on our privacy guidelines to consider restricting the content. Now, should somebody look at this and the areas that were identified, all of the areas that were identified were a public web page. So I don't see this as becoming an issue. However, Mike, again, if this wasn't you, and if this was one of your other 6 here, you need to be asking why somebody's trying to make your company look bad, because you obviously know that me posting this frame, which I did probably about 6 times throughout the video, me posting this frame is is public information. Wait, should Ranty be receiving one of those for doxing civil engineers? I don't know anything about the Ranty thing, man. That's just nuts. Ranty's already done enough work proving the globe, so I haven't even been to that side of the FECORE camp, or FECORE of the Flat Earth camp in a while, because it's not even a challenge anymore. Let's see here. They're charging $10 admission to watch their microwave experiment. So much for being a non-profit. Well, they can actually do that. That as ironic as it sounds, they can actually do that. And yes, I did see the promo for the microwave experiment. Because Mike Kavanaugh said that microwaves don't refract, etc., etc., etc. I showed all that inside of this video. So to any flat earther watching this, and to any flat earther who saw that the longer video that I did, and by the way, that video could have been about 2 to 3 hours long, but I actually truncated it just to make it a little bit more efficient in the points that I was making. But I mean, when you go maybe about an inch deep into this stuff, it's unbelievable how much stuff is out there about FECORE and all this. Let's see. Yes, by the way, anybody who wishes to do so, feel free to mirror my original video. I would request that you don't monetize it, but I'm not going to track down everybody. But yeah, feel free. What do you call it? Because there's going to be nothing that comes out of this, I'm telling you. Now, like I said, should YouTube somehow just blindly accept the privacy complaint, then, like I said, I will take it down myself. If the video comes down, it's because I have decided that it will come down, because they give you a second warning shot before they do that, and I will take it down myself and submit a redacted version, which will just, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to replace this page with their YouTube faces and their YouTube names, because if that's violating somebody's privacy, that's just going to be hysterical. Let's see. Stringer News. I ran a 501c3. We were forbidden from charging fees directly. We could solicit donations, but they had to be optional. Yeah, well, we already know that FECORE is obviously in every way, shape, and form not a 501c. Well, they're not a 501c3 yet anyway, but their intent on adhering to the practices of a non-profit organization is obviously not their intent at all. Let's see. SMD recently did SMD. I don't know who that is. Recently done a video with a video on him where Ranty showed a LinkedIn profile for some lady. Would you think that he's getting such a complaint? Well, if that woman sees it, she has the right to submit that complaint. That's the other part is, you could be doxing people all day, but if I'm like if nobody sees it, obviously you're not going to get the complaint. YouTube does not do this just out of nowhere. Let's see. Oh, Simon Dan. I'm sorry. Yeah, SMD. Let's see. Is there a way to get this off YouTube and privately share this? It's not. This is not a YouTube violation. If it's outside of YouTube, well, yeah, obviously not. This isn't a YouTube violation. This is just nothing more than I have received the message that somebody submitted the complaint. So, have you been in contact with Jesse Kozlowski lately? He has something that you might be interested in. Not in the past couple of days, I haven't. He and I spoke offline about some great airplane footage that he was working with, but he was actually asking my assistance in combining it together to time it together. But I had an unfortunately terrible time doing that, just because of one of the longer shots. But no, I haven't heard about anything on that yet. Let's see. They're not headed to be a 501c3. Yeah, well, I have also, what do you call it? I have also sent an email to Indiana Secretary of State, which is whose name is signed on nonprofit organization applications. I have also submitted that information, and that information also includes a link to the video showing my research. So it might not just be the 501c3. It could be the nonprofit itself that's in violation of everything. Let's see. Nah, I think it was a public profile as well. Just something tells me that these folks are double-standing hypocrites. Stanislav, double standard hypocrites. Of course they are, and that in itself is just a sentence that is just what it is. Have you seen the stupidity of Ranty's show yesterday? No, I haven't, to be honest with you, Zan. Zan. There we go. Zan. I have not seen Randy's show. I didn't even know he had a show, to be honest with you. Last time I had any interaction with Ranty was, it was a while back. I think Sean and I were talking once again about the crane obstruction light, which he later said, which turned out to be a TV tower, which turned out to be a roller coaster, in a photograph that he himself took, and couldn't identify even which direction he was looking. But no, I don't have much contact with Ranty and the whole Oakley pack. They're just a bunch of morons. Let's see. I'm going to download the video. If you remove that video, it'll be up on my channel. Alright, space for everyone. Yeah, like I said, again, one more time, this doesn't mean that my channel's in threat at the moment. All this means is that somebody submitted a complaint through YouTube, but when YouTube actually reads through it, and then all they're going to do, they're going to see those timelines, and then it's going to pull up this screen every time, and hopefully whoever the individual is who does that, they see, because I made sure that I had the full screen capture, they will see this web address, and then they'll pull up this page, and will be perfectly fine noting that this is not information that was released against anybody's will, and if it was, then they need to talk to Mike Kavanaugh, the guy who's responsible for FECORE and the website, even though he doesn't seem to have control over it. So one more time, here's this. This is the actual complaint. And like I said, 37 seconds to 1 minute. That was this one. Okay, this is actually at 39 seconds. And then let's just go through these. Let's just go through these real quick. 12:13 to 12:27. Okay, so 12. 1213, 1237. Looks like they might have screwed that number up. Okay, they got it here. So these are also, again, the individuals, and I made sure that when I made these cuts, I showed that this was the stuff that actually came off of the FECORE website. No changing of names, no nothing like that. The next one, let's see, is 1238 to 1243. Okay, that was showing the actual page afterwards. 1238. Okay, well, now it's 1240 there. Okay, and then let's see, 1634 through 1640. 1634 to 1640. There's 1640 right there. Okay. Wait, let me back it up. 2, 3, 4. There we go. 1634. Okay. Same page, unchanged. 1809 to 1821. Let's see. 1809. That's 1807 right there. But hold on. There we go. Fades into the same page. Okay. Let's see. 2522 to 2553. Okay, here it is again. Same thing. It's the same slide, to be honest with you. It's the same capture that I used over and over again. And then they went back and they said, oh, and we forgot this one, 242 to 312. Which is, again, the same slide. Okay, so like I said, if there is a redacted version that comes out here, I'm just looking for everybody's support of me doing the right thing according to the YouTube terms of service. But I'm honestly really not seeing. Now the sad part is that I don't have the ability to head this off, meaning that I'm going to reply to this, but I'm sure I'm going to get I think it's a no reply type thing. But I am going to reply to this. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that right here online. Reply. YouTube team. The time stamps identified is of public information on the website of the company I am critiquing. I probably screwed that word up. Oh, I got it. Nothing. Oops. Of the information. Oops. Displayed goes any deeper than that which the company FECORE makes openly available. See, the timestamps identified of the public is of public information on the website of the company I am critiquing. Nothing of the information displayed goes any deeper than that which the company FECORE has made openly available. Standing by. Sly. So I sent my reply. Space comment. Yeah. You don't beat me up about my grammar all the time. Let's see here. Replace them all with pictures of potatoes. Yeah. Actually, well, according to their legal guy, you know, I might just replace them all with something purple. But no, like I said, Dick, go ahead and anybody who wants to get a potential mirror in place for this video, go right ahead. And you have 100% my permission for doing that. FECORE has decided, at least at this point, not yet to respond. And I'm not really expecting a response because there is absolutely nothing in that video which is incorrect. Which is why I won't hear a response. The only response you'll probably hear from FECORE or any of its members is that I'm trying to get them shut down, which is partially correct. But it has nothing to do with me just trying to butthurt shut them down. It has to do with the fact that they are actively participating in the distribution of propaganda, which goes against the... I mean, if they wanted to be their own company and doing flat earth stuff and stuff like that, hey, knock it out, man. You know, you'll find nowhere in my video did I ever say that that was a bad thing. Stupid, but not a bad thing. But be ready to pay the taxes for it, because I'm not going to have my taxpayer dollars going to you performing false or producing false information. I'm just not going to do it. And plus, it is a violation of the very rules that you signed on a government document. So you can take that however you want to. Yeah, or Caliban, to be honest with you, maybe it's not somebody I displayed well, you put on here, someone you displayed as butthurt over you being critical of them. Maybe what it is because I spent most of my time talking about, well, the only three people I really talked about here were Mike, Torrance, and Nodell. Maybe these four are just jealous. I don't know. But, yeah. And I got 11 dislikes, so that's probably the entire FECORE staff on that video. But, anyway. FECORE reported Jaren's anti-Semitic remarks. I don't know. I remember him, I know there's still a video out there with him saying that Jesus can suck his dick. And I know that there's still the video out them of saying that myself, Dazza, and Wolfie worship and adore pedophiles. So, but you know, that's just water under the bridge stuff. Me showing a public webpage, that's a violation. So, I'm telling Sly to link that in a reply email. Oh, yeah, I didn't put... Wait. Huh? Who? What? Link the FECORE website in the website directors page. Huh? Kind of at a loss there, guys. What you got going there? That's right, there's also the time delay between what I'm saying and what you guys are hearing, so... Now, can't be saying that Karen B has balls. Come on now. Alright, well, that's what I got, guys. I wanted to do a quick little... Oh, wait. Guys suggest link the company page with the pictures. It's absolute proof that it's in the public domain. Well, link to who? To the YouTube complaint or to the bottom of the page? Because, yeah, I can go like this. Like that. Copy. Edit video. Oh, come on, get over there. There we go. The board members. Oh, Bard? Yeah. Wow. The board members of FECORE. Public page There we go. Well, it used to be a Mennonite church. Or at least that's as far as I understand it. But anyway, so yeah, Bard members actually sounds better. They have loots. All right, so ladies and gents, I didn't want to make this too long, but just want to make you informed. Should it actually occur that the video comes down or anything, it will be coming down because I have elected to adhere to YouTube policy. Should YouTube actually come at me and tell me to do so, I don't buckle to little threats and all this. I mean, from all the threats I've received from Flat Earth and Flat Earthers, this one's humorous at best. And let's see here. Cool. And so this was somebody who was obviously, for some reason, thought that that me displaying a public web page, okay, in the fair use rules for critique and also for identifying the people that I'm speaking about in a manner that is of public record by the people I'm speaking about. So, this is the page that's in question. I will also be submitting I'll be sending an email to Mike Cavanaugh about this to see what he has to say about it, because let's be honest, man. You know, if Mike Cavanaugh doesn't put out something about this, and if he doesn't actually state something about this, it is a clear... It's the definition of him having no control over his organization. So, anyway, I'll be writing him on that. I'm not going to do that here publicly. That's just going to be a discussion between he and I. I am aware that I posted his reply to me on something, but that was just me requesting something. The rest of our conversation is between he and I. The email addresses and stuff like that, that also remains between he and I, because I do respect people's privacy. And to the punk who did this is hysterical. It's doing nothing more than discrediting your organization. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I had for this evening. And be sure to let your favorite FECORE member know that I put this video up. Okay? So, I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. And I mean, damn, it's only Saturday. Yeah, so just wanted to put out this information so everybody can have a little bit of fun with it. So let's see here, and there's that, and y'all have yourselves a nice night.